Stop making decisions like broke people. Part 2. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick, guys, I just need one favor. Remember to like the video. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will show the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's dive right into the content. Guys, so this is a part 2 of the last video, the very last video that I made about we need to stop making decisions like broke people and poor people, or we will continue to stay broke and poor. So guys, that was about my uncle that I was having dinner with Saturday night, and him and his wife, and he pulls out a darn Cash App debit card. And I started roasting him about it. Because I'm just like, what the hell are you doing with a Cash App debit card? Come on now, you are 50 damn years old. What are you doing here? So guys, I had someone commented and they said I seemed very arrogant in my description of the situation. They think I went over the top a little bit. I don't think I did, but I want to explain why I was like that with my uncle. I want to explain why. And the person wasn't being a troll or anything like that. They were just giving me some honest feedback. And I thought about it for a minute. And I was like, maybe I was a little harsh. Could have been a little harsh, but I want to explain why I was harsh on my uncle. So if you haven't watched the first video before this one, go ahead and watch that video first. It was the last video I uploaded, and then watch this video, and then you'll really get the point. So guys, my uncle is 50 years old. 50. And financially right now at 50, he doesn't have jack shit. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. That's why I'm hard on him. See, I'm 52 and my uncle is 50, right? He's my dad's youngest brother. My grandfather had a child late in life, like in his early 50s, something like that. He was born 2 years after me. So me and my uncle, we are more like brothers. I mean, yeah, we are more like brothers. Because from the time I was like 13, 14, I spent a lot of time with my grandfather, growing up. Because my dad would come and get me and take me to my grandfather's house. I spent a lot of time with my grandfather, and having a younger uncle there, we pretty much grew up together. So we grew up together, went to school together, high school together, all of that. And we've just grown up just roasting each other, jonesing each other, joking on each other. So that's why at dinner, I really let him have it about this damn Cash App debit card. Because I know I can do that with him because we have that type of relationship. Now, there's some other family members I probably wouldn't be that hard on, but I would still give them my opinion. Probably would still make a little fun of them for making a dumb financial decision, but I probably wouldn't go as far as I went with my uncle because me and my uncle, we have that relationship. Guys, if you're still here, hit that like button for me, guys. Remember, hit that like button for your boy. So that's why I went in hard on my uncle, because we have that type of relationship. And the other reason I went hard on my uncle, because guys, my uncle, when it comes to financial literacy, he has none. He has none. He is one of those family members that I sometimes feel guilty about, that I am doing better than. He is one of them because we were so close, thick as thieves growing up. We're still tight. But he made his decisions and I made my decisions. He is in the predicament that he is in because of his decisions. I'm in the predicament that I am, which is a good one, because of my decisions. So when I loaded that video, talked to you guys about me feeling guilty about doing better than others, You guys told me, stop feeling guilty, Frank, because they made their decisions. And I'm not going to feel guilty anymore. I'm not going to feel guilty anymore about people's, individuals' bad financial predicaments because they put themselves in that predicament, especially if they're not trying to work themselves out of that predicament. I'm not feeling guilty anymore. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. But he's one of them because we are tight. And even though he is not on my level, be honest with you, I can't stop. I can't boot him out of my life. I just can't. Even though he makes bad financial decisions, even though he's not on my level, I just can't boot him out of my life because we have been through a lot together. Like I said, we're only 2 years apart. And my heart would not let me boot him to the curb because that's my grandfather's youngest son I love my grandfather to death. My grandfather was actually more like my father than my father. And then growing up with my uncle that was 2 years apart, I mean, we are super close. So I set boundaries. I don't let them borrow money from me anymore and things like that. But and even though we are not on the same level financially, I just can't boot him out of my life because I got so much love for him. I just can't do that. And and honestly, if he needs help and I got it, I'm going to help him. I'm just going to because that's my family. But but the reason I roasted him so bad, guys, is because he's 50 years old and still making dumbass financial decisions. 50. He works for the post office full time. Last year he told me he makes like $24 an hour. He has, within the last 6 months, he's gotten his truck repossessed, his motorcycle repossessed. He has bad credit. When is he going to grow up? When is he going to grow up? But there's millions of people in the same position. When are people going to grow up? You're 50 years old and you own absolutely nothing. Nothing. And you're 50. So when is he going to grow up, guys? So as long as he keep making bad decisions, I'm going to keep roasting his ass. He's my uncle and I love him. As long as he keeps making these badass decisions, I'm going to keep roasting his ass. We're close. We're tight. I can do that. I'm the one that can do that because I'm that close to him. Like I said, for other family members, I probably wouldn't be that hard on him. But man, I want to see him do well so bad. I want to see him live, prosper, and thrive. But he just sucks when it comes to money. He sucks at money management. And I'm done giving him advice. I am not going to try to give him advice. If he tells me something that I think is dumb, I'm just going to roast his ass. Simple as that. Because I can't. I have that relationship with him. It's not going to be any bad blood. But when is he going to grow up? He's 50 years old and he owns absolutely nothing, guys. He's driving around in a crappy ass minivan, that's barely held together. Not because he's saving his money, he's investing his money, he owns a home, anything like that. No. He's just done jacked up his finances that to the point that is all he can buy right now. And again, it just saddens me because he's 50. He's 50 and has not accomplished anything financially of any magnitude. Nothing. Still broke, still living paycheck to paycheck, don't own anything, no investments. Got to get a Cash App card so he can get his paycheck 2 days early. Come on now. Dude, you're 50. When are you going to effing grow up? You're 50 years old. So guys, I just wanted to explain that real quick, why I roasted my uncle that way. because, like I said, we have that type of relationship. And he needs to grow up. He is 50 damn years old. Please like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. Hey, yo, guys, Lions 10-1. We play this Thanksgiving. If you're not a Bears fan, cheer on my Lions. I will be in attendance in Detroit on Thanksgiving for the game. And once again, guys, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am